massage, take bath, and then have his lunch or breakfast, and then carry on the daily routine. So, sleeping during day has to be avoided. What importance food has in our life, the same importance is given to sleep. So, for a normal person to get a normal sleep on time is very important. There are many people nowadays whom we see are taking sleeping pills because they don't get proper sleep on time. So it means one pillar of life is not working well. One pillar has collapsed if a person is not getting sleep. Then this improper sleep is leading to the foundation of different mind-related diseases we call as Manas Rog and also Sharirik Rog. This sleep has an impact on both mind as well as your physical health and your digestive system. So sleep is also as important as food. There is a person, if he wants to sleep, doesn't have to spend money to sleep. He just have to have some time to sleep. And the time should be ideally in the evening or early evening, and to wake up early in the morning. This should be the ideal pattern of sleep. Again, there are different types of sleeps. For example, Shleshma Samudbhava. Shleshma Samudbhava means when we take some food stuff which increases cough, more of cough in our body, like Shrikhand, Dahi, all this food stuff, cold drinks, all sweet things, if you eat, you feel like sleeping. But this is a type of sleep called as Shleshma Samudbhava. Then is Tamodbhava. Tamodbhava means a person who is intoxicated, feels like sleeping. This is called as Tamodbhava sleep. But if you not going into details of types of sleeps, the only thing I want you all to understand is that sleep is as important as food in our life, and the timings of the sleeps are also very important. If you can never excuse that because you are working in some office and you go home late, you are having late dinner and late sleep. You cannot excuse yourself. You can excuse other people, but if you are doing it for a longer period of time, it is going to affect your health for sure. So, ahar, nidra, and third is brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is abstinence. According to Ayurveda, Shukra Dhatu, out of the 7 dhatus, Rasa, Rakta, Mauns, Med, Asti, Majja, Shukra, Shukra Dhatu is given very much importance because it leads to Navanirmiti, formation of new, it gives birth to a new life. It means whenever in your body it is required, there is any wear and tear of any tissues in your body, and whenever some Navanirmiti or a new formation of some new tissues is required, what is going to help is Shukra Dhatu. Shukra Dhatu is normally we look towards Shukra Dhatu as semen, which helps during reproduction. But Ayurveda deals with different aspect of Shukra Dhatu. It is coitus or reproduction is just one aspect of Shukra Dhatu. But otherwise, the restoration of Shukra Dhatu leads to healthy tissues in our body, leads to formation of healthy tissues. That's why brahmacharya is very important. In our day-to-day life, there is the wear and tear of all the tissues is regularly going on. If a person is indulging more into sexual activities and the quantity of shukra is reduced, the immunity of that person will be low, and whenever the body requires the formation of new tissues, or whenever there is any wear and tear of any tissue in such a person, it will not take place in a good way. So it is very important for a person to have good quality of Shukra Dhatu restored in the body so that he stays younger and healthier for a longer time. And I am again repeating it. The wear and tear of the tissues which takes place in day-to-day life, this wear and tear is filled up, is taken care of with Shukra Dhatu. So Shukra Dhatu is not only, is not, the only work is not reproduction. So ideally, a person should understand what should be the spacing. There should be some spacing for coitus. This is the importance of Shukra Dhatu. So Ahar, Nidra and Brahmacharya. Too much of loss of Shukra Dhatu may lead to increase of Vat and all Vat related disorders in a person. So if a person wants to stay healthy and young for a longer time, there should be a limitation for wastage of Shukra Dhatu. This is what Ayurveda says. So in this way, Ahar, Nidra and Brahmacharya has to be taken care of. And if a person wants to stay healthy, the seasonal Panchakarma also should be done so that all these doshas and dhatus and malas are balanced in the body. And now I would like you all to ask some questions. These are the main things I wanted to elaborate.